Before you write your wedding vows, pause for a moment, because a few small words can quietly sabotage one of the most important promises you will ever make. As someone who has counseled many couples before marriage, I've seen something surprising. The problem is rarely the love. The problem is the language. Certain words sound romantic in the moment, but they plant unrealistic expectations that can slowly damage a marriage later. So if you're preparing your vows, here are 8 words I strongly advise couples to avoid and the reason why. Listen closely, because these words may sound beautiful, but they can quietly undermine the very commitment you're trying to make. The first word is perfect. Many people say something like, "Our love is perfect," or "You are perfect for me." It sounds sweet, but it creates an illusion. Marriage is not perfect. People are not perfect. When you build vows on perfection, disappointment eventually follows. Strong marriages are not built on perfection. They are built on grace, patience, and forgiveness. The second word is always. You'll often hear vows that say, "I will always make you happy," or "I will always understand you." But the truth is, no human being can consistently live up to the word always. Life changes, emotions shift, difficult seasons come. When you make rigid promises like this, you unintentionally create pressure that no one can sustain. The third word is never. This one is just as dangerous. Couples often say things like, "I will never hurt you." The intention is loving, but the reality is different. Even people who deeply love each other sometimes hurt one another without meaning to. When you promise never, you create a standard that human relationships simply cannot maintain. The fourth word is complete. You've probably heard the phrase, "You complete me." It sounds romantic, but it sends the wrong message. A spouse should not complete you. They should enrich your life. Healthy marriages are built by two whole individuals choosing to build something meaningful together, not by two people depending on each other to fill emotional gaps. The fifth word is fix. Marriage is not a repair project. Sometimes people enter a relationship believing their partner will fix their wounds, their habits, or their struggles. That expectation places enormous pressure on the other person. A spouse can support you, encourage you, and walk beside you, but they cannot fix your life. That work belongs to each individual. The sixth word is mine. Now, love naturally creates closeness, but vows filled with possessive language can subtly imply ownership. Saying, "You are mine," may sound romantic, but marriage is not about possession. It is about partnership. Two people choosing one another freely every day. The seventh word is obey. For some couples, this word carries tradition, but it can also suggest an unhealthy power imbalance. Strong marriages thrive on mutual respect, cooperation, and shared responsibility. A healthy relationship is not built on control. It is built on unity. And the eighth word is forever, especially when it's used casually. Now, the intention behind this word is beautiful. Marriage is meant to be lifelong. But when couples say forever, without understanding the work, sacrifice, and commitment behind it, the vow can start sounding like poetry instead of a covenant. Here is the truth most people don't realize. The strongest vows are not the most romantic, they are the most honest. Real vows acknowledge that life will have challenges. Real vows recognize that love requires patience, humility, and effort. And real vows promise something deeper than perfection. They promise commitment. So if you are writing your vows, focus less on sounding poetic and more on speaking truth. Because a marriage that lasts is not built on perfect words. It is built on two people who choose every single day to love, forgive, grow, and stay committed, no matter what life brings.